Hello, it is 10:27 of 24 and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. It is 2:30. I had two coffees this morning. I had my regular coffee with protein powder, although I did add extra protein powder, so I had somewhere between 1 3/4 and 2 servings. I put 2 servings in, but then I found a bunch of powder like kind of stuck in the bottom of my cup. It didn't mix well. I had a whole thing going on with my coffee this morning. But it was extra protein, more than I usually get because I knew I was going to be a little low on my protein today. And then we went out for coffee and I had a small iced latte, which probably gave me somewhere between 4 and 6 ounces of 2% milk. And so I was pretty full, but now I'm ready to eat. And like I said, it's about 2:30. I am having a lobster pinwheel stuffed with, I believe this one is stuffed with crab, and a Caesar salad. So I've got some romaine lettuce, some bacon pieces, real bacon pieces, not like bacon bits, and some shredded Parmesan cheese with Caesar dressing. I do need a little more fat in my diet today, so I'm going to add about a teaspoon of my butter, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Himalayan pink salt on top of my pinwheel. It's about 5 o'clock. I have been eating probably over like the last hour. I had a couple ounces of Johnsonville summer sausage. I just really felt I knew I was depleted in fat. So I wanted to eat something high fat. So I had that. And then, maybe like a half an hour later, I had some yogurt. And now it's, about 5 o'clock, and I'm going to have one of the leftover keto bagels that I had in the fridge. So I just warmed it up in my microwave for about 15 seconds just because I don't want it to be cold like the microwave, but I'm going to try and experiment with it too. So I'm going to toast it in my saute pan that I have over here. So I'm just going to cut it in half and toast it like I have all the other bagels that I've made. And then I'm going to use about half an ounce of cream cheese. But um, I really enjoy, I like plain bagels and then I like cinnamon raisin bagels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my cream cheese with some cinnamon. I think I'm going to use like 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I'm also going to press some raisins into the cream cheese. So normally, it would be in the bagel, but that's not happening. So I'm going to try just kind of pressing it into my cream cheese. So I am going to warm up my cream cheese just a little bit, just so it's a little bit softer so that I can, kind of like stir it a bit better. Ooh, and they're getting nicely toasted. Okay. Actually, 1/8 of a teaspoon I think is going to be too much, so I'm going to use about half that. I'm going to use about 1/16 of a teaspoon, because otherwise I think it'll just be overpowering. And oops, get my bagels. Well, it's one bagel that I cut in half. There we go. And spread my cream cheese on. On my other half. Kind of messy. Okay. All right, there we go. And then I'll just add a few of my raisins. Now, raisins, again, would be something that people say don't eat raisins because they're high carb, and they are high carb. but I'm not going to have that many. My intention is to eat about 1 tablespoon of them. I just need, like a couple of them kind of spread out on my bagel. Too many. All right, there we go. I'm going to give this a try. Yeah, that's really good. Um, the cinnamon is a good amount of cinnamon. And then, the raisins actually, I was worried because they wouldn't be very warm, but they're warm enough with like being on top of the cream cheese that's warm and the bagel, I guess that's warm. It's really good. I am kind of amazed that I was able to reach all of my macros today. For some reason, I just felt like I was just like eating kind of like randomly. I mean, I did put thought into what I was eating, but just I didn't really feel like eating what I had planned. And so I was just kind of like grabbing at some random stuff to see if it would work. And it did. So I had less than 1,400 calories. My protein is 133. My net carbs are almost 33. My fat is 65 and my sodium is almost 3,800. So my macros were pretty spot on today. So I feel good about that. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.